And our shares sank to a 1.5-year low on Thursday, and the dollar hit its highest in 2 decades as fees grew that fast rise in inflation will drive a sharp rise in interest rates that brings the global economy to a standstill. Those nerves and the still escalating war in Ukraine took Europe's main market down more than 2% in early trade and left MSCI's top index of world shares at the lowest since late 2020 and down nearly 20% for the year. The global growth-sensitive Australian and New Zealand dollars fell about 0.8% to almost 2-year lows. The Chinese yuan slid to a 19-month true, while the dollar powered to its highest level since late 2002. Nearly all the main volatility gauges were signaling danger. Bitcoin was caught in the fire scale of risky crypto assets as it fell another 8% to $26,570, having been near $40,000 just a week ago and almost 70,000 just last November. Well, you've been watching Business Now, coming to you live from our studio. We'll take a moment, and when we come back, Mobolanle Adeshi will be here with more news stories. Please stay with us. The cosmetics and personal care industry globally generates an estimated annual turnover of around $400 billion over the last 20 years. In Nigeria, the beauty and personal care market could reach 3.2 billion euros by 2021, making Nigeria the rising star in sub-Saharan Africa. Products for hair and body care are predominant on the beauty market in sub-Saharan Africa, where face products and makeup remain marginal but have strong potential. Africa's largest economy clearly has a lot to offer. The Nigerian beauty and personal care market is currently worth more than $1.25 billion at retail and is forecast to reach more than $1.31 billion next year, according to Euromonitor International. It includes a wide range of products from skincare items to makeup and beauty items. These are items that predominantly appeal to women and men alike to purchase beauty products, even though men are interested in cosmetics. Nigeria has emerged as the investment destinations of choice to international firms aiming to capture the beauty and personal care market in the continent. The photography business is a very competitive industry. Every year, thousands of talented photo lovers consider turning their passion into a money-making business venture. Especially in a fiercely competitive marketplace like Nigeria, in which it is very easy for anyone to buy a digital camera and call themselves a professional photographer. According to some practitioners, a new photographer who wants a standard studio can start with a budget of 3.5 million naira. However, one can start with a lower budget of about 500,000 to 1 million naira depending on the tools and cost of rent. On the average, the cost of photography equipment is around 294,790 naira. However, the price ranges from around 41,000 naira to as high as 2.46 million naira. Nigeria has a population of over 200 million people with a vibrant movie industry that produces 50 movies per week, generating annual revenue of approximately $590 million from between 2016 and 2021, helping the photography industry as a whole, according to a recent research by the UN.
Are you a business owner looking for the right exposure to attract massive clients to your brand? The long search is definitely over. SME Hub allows you to showcase your products and services to a wide range of viewers and buyers nationwide. For further inquiries, please call Alero on 081-323-43262, or you can send an email to alero.ogudere@ibrandtv.com. Grow your brand and boost your business on SME Hub, live on iBrand TV. where business comes first.
You go enter market, just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do now make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yummy yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081-6397-4447. 080-3564-4436, 070-6663-8213. Banga fresh palm fruit extract.
Mama, you're coming to Lagos. Banga. Baby, Mama just called me now. She's coming to see you. She asked me to tell you to make banga soup for her. And she's close to the house. Oh.
How do you expect me to prepare banga in just few minutes?
I have a solution for you.
Really?
If you no sabi cook the banga, you no go enter my family.
Pali banga is used in making other exotic dishes such as banga jollof rice, banga efo riro, banga asaro or yam porridge, banga egusi, and many more. Pali banga is easy to open, no preservatives, no cholesterol, and no coloring. Approved by NAFDAC. Manufactured by Pali Agro Products Limited. Available in all leading stores and supermarkets nationwide.
Pali banga, natural palm fruit extracts for tasty African cuisine.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. Found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neo. I found Blemiviv, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Most people don't understand the magic of the perfect skin, the allure of a well-pampered skin. We bounce from skincare products to skincare products, from spa to spa. Looking for that ideal solution. I found the solution. And it's Blemiviv Skincare and Spa. My name is Neo, and I'm proud to be a part of the Blemiviv family.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Thank you, Frank. Now we'll bring you more news stories. President Muhammad Buhari has extended his resignation notice to all public office holders in his administration who are seeking to contest the 2023 elections. This was disclosed in the circular titled, quote, Ministers, Heads of Government Agencies, Ambassadors and other appointees with political ambitions to resign, end of quote. The new directive, which is in line with the provisions of Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act, affects heads and members of extra-ministerial departments, agencies and parastatals of government, and ambassadors. Mustafa in the circular said the president had directed that the affected office holders aspiring to run for various offices in the 2023 general elections should tender their resignation on or before Monday, May 16, 2022. The SGF said for the smooth running of the machinery of the government and the country's foreign missions, the affected ministers are to hand over the ministers of state where they exist or to the permanent secretary where there is no minister of state, with the ambassadors expected to hand over to their deputy heads of mission or the most senior foreign service officer in line with established practices. This new directive excluded the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, because he is an elected member of the cabinet. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, has revealed that talks are set to resume with the federal government on Thursday after a breakdown in negotiations a few days ago. This was disclosed in a statement by the union on Wednesday night. It revealed that the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, alongside the Minister of Labour, Ngige, will be at the negotiation table for the federal government. It added that other registered trade unions in Nigerian universities will also be around for negotiations on Thursday. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, extended its ongoing strike for another 12 weeks due to what it described as the government failure to live up to its responsibilities. Meanwhile, President Muhammad Buhari has appealed to ASUU to consider the plight of students and call off its ongoing strike. He made the appeal at the 19th National Productivity Day and conferment of the National Productivity Order of Merit Award held on Thursday. The president equally urged students in public tertiary institutions to exercise patience as the federal government is striving to address the nagging issues in the nation's university system within the ambit of available resources. Buhari's appeal came 2 days after the union extended its industrial action, accusing the government of unwillingness to address its demands. Former governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, at the 2019 election, ADEDAYO ADELABU, has once again thrown his hat in the ring for the highest political office in Oyo State. The former CBN deputy governor made this declaration in Ibadan.
What the governor has spent the money on in building garages and motor parks for our people. Is that the next thing in our state? What have they done in education? What have they done in health? What have they done in environment? What have they added to the road that Tumobi did? What have they done to bring in investment to our state? What have they done to internationalization? compensation? What have they done to employment provision? What have they done to civil service? This government has performed below 10%. And people are tired of this government. Hooligans and thugs have never been this popular in Oyo State. What we have witnessed in the past 3 years is an anomaly, and it must be corrected. It shall surely be corrected once we get to power in 2023.
And now journalists in Nigeria have been urged to make good use of the profession and their various platforms. Drawing examples from Joseph Pulitzer, attendees of the media parley organized by Media Career Development Network were charged to use their platforms to seek public good without fear. IBrandTV's correspondent, Perpetua Fasomi Peter, has details.
Bold and fearless in reporting the ills commemorates World Press Freedom Day with a screening of a documentary on Joseph Pulitzer. Practitioners have called for concerted effort to bring about a truly free press. Citing Section 22 of the Nigerian Constitution, the panelists averred that the media must be bold and fearless in reporting the ills in the society. While identifying the challenges bedeviling investigative and human-angle journalism in Nigeria, the speakers believe media ownership, political dependence and revenue generation are top culprits.
For obvious reason, the ownership. Like we all know, there are things you just can't do where you work, except you have found another job. How many of us would are owners? Since if we say, okay, we want to follow the thing to the last, how many of us would our owners stretch it to one level of court to the other? Sometimes you do a story that is true, that is correct. They want your source and you say you don't, you can't reveal your source. You get into trouble. Sometimes your editor abandons you.
Speaking on how to tackle dwindling revenue, Welu, our professor, averred that the media houses must bait the readers with human angle and investigative stories.
Have you interested me enough with your content to make me want to buy the paper? If I don't find information that I can use in that publication, if I don't find something that interests me, if you are not giving me front page investigative stories unearthing a lot of corruption and bad dealings, if you don't pull me in, like in the documentary, the publisher said, bait your hook with something that the readers will want to buy. If you don't bait the papers enough for us to want to pick up the papers, I'm not going to buy it. I don't care if your paper is not, if you cannot afford your machine or you cannot afford to pay salary. Give us the information that we need and then these papers will sell.
According to Kunle Akinriade, the key to achieving press freedom is sustained conversation on the subject matter.
That doesn't suggest the fact that newspapers don't publish good content. Newspapers still drive public opinion in the country. That's real analysis. We drive public opinion.
Well, globally, it's a challenge globally. Don't forget that the African countries resolved to promote press freedom in 1990 at Windhoek in Namibia. 32 years later now, I don't think, almost 30 years after, have we achieved so much? No. But do we stop talking about it? No. When we sustain this conversation, in fact, the mere sustenance of this conversation about press freedom is what, in a way, has even restrained political leaders or state actors.
And the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Benin Zone, says it has secured a conviction and 5-year jail sentence of one GODSTIME OHWONSEYE'S, a human trafficker. Nduka Onwanwene, Zonal Commander, NAPTIP, Benin Zonal Command, disclosed this on Thursday in Benin. Onwanwene also said OHWONSEYE'S accomplice, one Mrs. Vero Irowa, was also convicted. He, however, said that Irowa was the first convict, could not be sentenced as she had jumped bail and could not be sentenced in absentia. He explained that OHWONSEYE'S was sentenced for unlawful obstruction of authorized officers of the agency in the exercise of power of arrest. He said the offense contravened Section 32, subsection 1 of the Trafficking in Persons Prohibition Law Enforcement and Administration Act 2015. The Nigerian Army says the troops of 93 Battalion have embarked on a search and rescue mission for the personnel who are missing in action in a recent encounter with terrorists in Taraba. The Director, Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, made this known in a statement on Thursday in Abuja. Nwachukwu said the troops encountered the terrorists while responding to a distress call about an attack on Tati community in Takum local government area in the early hours of Tuesday. He said the troops fell into an ambush staged by the criminals during the pursuit, adding that the troops fought fiercely through the ambush, neutralizing 4 of the terrorists. According to him, 6 gallant soldiers sadly paid the supreme price, while 1 personnel is missing in action. And the United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, Chief of Field Office, Kano, Rahama Farah, has expressed concern over the prevailing statistics of out-of-school children in Nigeria, saying the country has 18.5 million out-of-school children. He explained that out of the 18.5 million out-of-school children in the country, over 10 million were girls, which represents 60%. Farah spoke on Wednesday during a media dialogue on girls' education under the Girls' Education Project 3, funded by the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office of the UK and implemented by UNICEF. He lamented that the statistics had heightened gender inequality, whereby only 1 in 4 girls from poor rural families complete junior secondary school education in the country. He, however, said with the interventions of UNICEF, government and other development partners, 1.4 million girls now have access to education in northern Nigeria. The National Executive Council, NEC, of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has opted to throw the contest for its presidential ticket open rather than zone it to a particular region of the country. National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Debo Olugunagba, announced this decision on Wednesday while briefing reporters at the party secretariat in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, after the NEC meeting. He informed reporters that the decision was part of the resolutions reached at the end of the 96th PDP NEC meeting, which was well attended by various party leaders. NEC noted that the recommendation of the zoning committee that in the interest of justice and fair play, the party should take decisions on zoning timeously so as to prevent complications to the process. We'll take a break now. When we come back, it will be time for entertainment news. Please stay with us.
Welcome to Entertainment Business. I am Chioma Amaribula. Barbadian music star and fashion mogul Rihanna is set to launch her Fenty Beauty and Skin store in Nigeria and other selected African countries. The coveted makeup and skincare products, first introduced to the market in 2017, were not easily accessible on the African continent. Fenty Beauty and Skin will be available to local retailers starting May 27th. So far, the brands will be available in Nigeria, Botswana, Ghana, Kenya, Namibia, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Hopefully, more countries will be added to the lineup in the near future. Fenty Beauty offers almost 50 shades of foundation and is one of the few brands catering for the Black community in the beauty industry. Anyway, from that now to the movies, Disney reported higher than expected streaming subscriber growth on Wednesday, but warned that it is still seeing the impact of COVID on its theme parks in Asia. Shares of Disney fell more than 2% in after-hours trading. The stock move comes after the company's shares hit a 52-week low of $104.79 early on Wednesday. Disney reported that total Disney Plus subscriptions rose to 137.7 million during the fiscal second quarter, higher than the 135 million analysts had forecast, according to Street's account. Additionally, average revenue per user for domestic Disney Plus subscribers was up 5% to $6.32. Investors were keen to see Disney's subscription numbers after Netflix reported a loss of 200,000 subscribers during its most recent quarter, its first decline in paid users in more than a decade. The company forecast a global paid subscriber loss of 2 million for the second quarter. Shares of Disney have slumped 30% since January and more than 40% compared to the same time last year, as investors wonder if the company can sustain its streaming growth and question how increased inflation and a possible recession could impact its other business ventures. The company showed signs of bouncing back from COVID restrictions. And it's a wrap on Entertainment Business. I am Chioma Amaribulam.
Thank you, Chioma and Omobolanle, and that's all we have for you on our news package at this hour. Many thanks for watching. I am Frank Omalape. Bye-bye for now.